Uh, uh, what's that sound? My head! Come on!
One small step for man, as well as stone, and one giant leap for me. What have we found in your reconnaissance, Agent Stone? The joke never
What
gets
the
old.
heck, dude? Coming in my house like that, throwing a rock at me?
You! I finally found you! Hedgehog!
Do we know each other?
Oh, don't think you can slide off of me on me this time. Don't think I forgot what you managed to pull off that countless times ago that I could barely even record. You have made a fool out of me in the middle of a rural village in Green Hills, Montana. You banished me into another dimension, forcing me to live off of mushrooms. And I have found a way back by tapping into your power once again. And I'm going to teach you a lesson not to mess with Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, you're from the... Oh, okay, I get what's going on here. Also, the rock wasn't necessary. Okay, so let me explain this to you real quickly. You're from a universe where you're from a movie, more or less, based off yours truly.
Does not quite compute.
Okay.
Come again?
I'm not the right blue hedgehog that you're looking for. I'm Sonic. Well, not your Sonic, but I'm from you're from a different universe to me, but, yeah, you kinda walked into my world, and this world already has an Eggman.
An interesting synopsis. Whether I buy that story or not. What do you think, Agent Stone?
Are you talking to The Rock?
Oh, please don't mind him. He can be very hard-headed. He's moral support, you could say, based off my actual agent, which I have lost since my banishment.
Why are you looking at me that way, like I did something?
Because even if I buy this crazy theory that I'm looking at an alternate version of the blue hedgehog I encountered, you think I would still be in the right mindset to be much in diplomatic solutions after what I've just faced through?
I'm sure it wasn't that bad. It's just a planet full of mushrooms.
Yes, that's mushrooms. Tell me, is mushrooms your favorite food? Do you like it in pizza, soup, risotto? Even in your chili dogs? Would you like to have that every day? Or every week? Or every month? Even in Christmas?
Okay, I can see where you're coming from, but look, I don't even look like the other me. Like, I don't even have blue arms, see?
Blue, quills, spiky, anthropomorphic, doesn't fit any of the other hedgehogs in the animal kingdom, and the fact that you could easily just shave.
Yeah, but look at my shoes. They're different. My head shape's different. I'm not as furry.
Well, answer me this. If I was to pull out one of your quills, would it tap into the same infinite power that this has?
Oh wait, that's from Movie Me.
Yes, and I still have it. I've had it in my possession. It served me well, and has been the primary use to get me out of that awful fungus-filled world.
So now that you're here, you suppose I'm gonna let you go walking willy-nilly in my house and do whatever you want?
Of course not. because that would require no challenge.
Exactly.
And as mankind has proved over the millions of years of its evolution, man does not accept defeat easily.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do around here? Are you some type of vigilante?
Well, yeah, I save the day from my Eggman. I defeat him. I destroy his robots, all of his machines that he makes of me, even a robot. A bunch of other weird people here and there. Yeah, I have a long job and a lot of friends, and I met so many.
Interesting. I recall once hearing other versions of me, but I haven't quite met up with them just yet.
Oh boy.
I've had a message, but I'm running late. Continue, my small blue friend, if I can even call you that.
All I gotta say is he's big, fat, and crazier than you. Well, a few 10% more crazy, but still.
My grasp on sanity remains absolute.
Yeah, says the guy who's talking to a rock.
There's not much you can really do to support yourself, especially with humans being inherently social, which I care very little about. I'd rather be talking to machines that are more diligent, useful. They're everything to me, but now that I don't really have them, what else can I do?
You can go get a girlfriend or something?
Have you seen where I've been stuck in? Where I've been stranded? You think the animal kingdom can mix well with fungus? I think not.
Yeah, anyway, you know what? Hey, actually, we could, alright. So, before we get into any conflict or battles or anything, how would you like to join me for a quick game? But the thing is, whoever wins, the other person has to give them something. For what?
You make quite a bargain, Hedgehog. I'm not one for games, but I'll give you a little benefit of a doubt. I'll let you test out what your thoughts match with the popular consensus.
Alright. And also, what I want is that piece of hair. I know any Eggman, and they're always up to no good. So, you would have to give that to me if I win.
Hardly fair, but then again, I barely play fair to begin with. So that's how that evens out. It's fair enough.
So, what would you like, Egghead?
I like to get access. To get contact with my other version.
Contact with your other version?
Just a few.
You want to meet the other Egghead?
Just a few supplies, some resources, and maybe a little get together. As much as I'm not one who likes to socialize with any version.
All right. Deal. I'm up for your deal, and I'm gonna kick your butt at this, like I do with my Eggman.
And one more thing, Hedgehog. I like if I win, you will bring me to my version of you.
All right, but he'll kick your butt anyway.
I'd like to see. We'll see. Oh, I doubt that. I have a few surprises up my sleeve, despite my washed up look. But you'll see in time.
Okay. Anyway, so I got a question. Do they have this where you come from originally? It's called Would You Rather. It's a game, well, do you know it?
Oh, of course. A juvenile form of comparing popular opinions, but it's not, well, let's just say that it kind of bores me sometimes. Opinions, so many opinions, and neither of them seem to always so many clashes. Sentience. What a world, isn't it?
Anyway, so since you're the guest, I'll let you read first.
Very well then. Let's get cracking.
Oh, he made a joke, huh?
Would you rather find out that you swallowed a spider in your sleep, or find out that your waiter had a spit in your meal?
The thing is, oh wait, it says you can only find out afterwards. Oh boy, knowing the situation with the world in the first part, I don't mind the first, but I'm gonna choose with the spider, cause I got no fear.
Exactly. Fear is overrated. It holds you back. It's a primal instinct that gets your motor drives. Gets your survival instinct going. But it's a crutch. And I do not want to be held back by fear. And besides, Lisa, there could be potential protein in the spider, whereas you don't know what else your waiter may have contracted when spitting in your meal.
Exactly. I guess you're smarter than my Eggman. He would have ate the meal either way.
If he's me, I doubt it. If he has a 300 IQ and 5 PhDs, I doubt he would run that type of
We're
risk.
talking about a man who eats a 6-foot hoagie in one bite. I don't think he would mind any risk.
That's quite irrelevant to what you bring in. A hoagie that is prepared is different than someone who spat in your food.
You don't even need it if it's spat in there. But anyway, I'm just gonna choose this, and yeah, let's see what we get. 50-50, wow. Just to start that off.
50-50, but there's a tiebreaker. You can see it in that very small detail. 575,000 versus 566,000.
Huh. So I guess the blue one is the winner, I guess.
It wins popular vote by a small margin, but a little is all it takes.
Okay. Let's do the next one. Would you rather never, this is like listen to music again or play video games again? The thing is, I like listening to my good old music and playing my games, but, you know what? Gonna have to give up the music.
Quite a hard bargain, but I'm actually going to have to go with not listening to music again. Besides, if I really want to listen to music, I guess I could hum some of my favorite themes. Whereas the video games, they're quite the simulation. They're the future.
You're talking there, because video game, that's one thing we agree on. Video games are awesome. Alright,
Indeed.
So since you're gonna be, not listening to that, okay, playing that, then, I'm just gonna choose this. Oh.
Very well. Ooh. You chose poorly.
It always starts off like that, and then I win at the end.
You say that like it's a cover-up. But let's see if it holds any ground.
Okay, kid. Alright, here's the next one.
Let's see.
Are you gonna read it? Oh, wait, I
go on.
thought it was you were gonna read it since it's your turn.
Okay, then. I didn't know we were running through turns, but I'll play your game for a little bit. Have everyone talk to you. Would you rather like a 2-year-old or in a sarcastic tone?
I'd rather with a sarcastic tone because I don't want to be treated like I'm a little kid, like I'm just that I'm being talked down to. That's way worse than just, sarcastic tone, you could catch people in it, but a 2-year-old? Nuh-uh.
Yes, I'm actually going to have to agree with you on this one, because because there's not many good memories I can think when I was 2 years old. I may have been spitting up formulas while everyone else was spitting up formula. But there's not much good memory to have for an orphan such as myself.
Oh, such a sad orphan story.
You wouldn't know the half of it. I'd rather sound sarcastic because that actually is a part of me.
All right.
It's the only tone that anyone deserves.
Yeah, true for sometimes.
That times being all times.
And the 31 would rather be like a 2-year-old. Oh, wow.
That's quite the pathetic opinion.
Exactly. All right, let's go for the next one. Oh, I like this one right here. Would you rather have Morgan Freeman narrate your life or have Chuck Norris narrate your life? I'm gonna go for Morgan Freeman. He's my favorite narrator.
Smooth, clean voice of Morgan Freeman that slides ever so smoothly, like butter. And then Chuck Norris. What a man! Quite a man's man. Although he reminds me too much of Mr. Wachowski.
Who?
I believe. Oh yes, if you met the hedgehog that I am more acquainted with, you might know him better as
Donut Lord.
Thomas
Donut Lord.
Wachowski.
Yeah, Movie Me talks about him all the time. But
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he loves to talk about how he humiliated me, as well as the fact that he likes to go around a bit, punched me in the face even, which I won't. I bet he takes that really way back to all the Joels and Billy Bobs. He goes way back to the times when they're being in a rolling around in a truck and being in a drug band.
I find it funny though.
He finds it funny now. Well, let's see what he thinks when he starts seeing me back again in my new look.
You look like you've gained a little weight. Not gonna lie.
Well, not much nutritional value when you have to consume dozens of mushrooms just to survive. Again, thanks again, Thomas.
True.
I think I'll because thinking of Chuck Norris has brought me in such a light-hearty mood. I'm going to go with Morgan Freeman narrating my life. I don't want anything associated with Thomas.
Dang, you're acting kind of what we call here sus. But okay.
You don't know the half of it. You'd be holding a grudge too if you were stranded in a world where nothing is to see but the same thing over and over.
Try living in Green Hill Zone, buddy. Anyway, basically, we got 80% that agree with us and 20% that agree with the other side. Not that many Chuck Norris fans, I see. All right. Here's your turn.
I think it's just because Freeman is far too popular with his voice. But moving on. Now, would you rather always have bad hair, or always have bad teeth?
I gotta keep the teeth good for the ladies, you know. Well, for my lady, more or less.
You had to go with that one. Just the one I was about to pick. Of course, I couldn't afford to keep my hair after being stranded in that island. I had to give myself a clean shave.
Gonna give that big mustache a big shave too, because that's something I've been eyeing the whole time.
Oh, ignore him, Agent Stone. He doesn't mean it. Anyways, I'd rather always have bad teeth. At least they're
Okay.
At least there's there's not much else that can be seen. Although, it depends on how bad the teeth are. If it's very crooked and out of shape, then no, I would actually have the bad hair.
Okay.
You know what? Agent Stone? All right, you're not the Agent Stone. I'll just flip this over. Ah, Tails. I'll go with always having bad hair.
Okay, you're going with the same option I am. Okay. 81% agree with us, and 19% would rather have bad teeth. I bet a huge majority of those people are single anyway. Not that that's a bad thing.
A bachelor is always the ideal life.
Okay, obviously I know which one I'm gonna choose, but for this one, you could read this one.
Would you rather have X-ray vision or laser vision? Well, depends. If you want to see through things without people knowing it, you want to be a spy, or do you want some demolition?
I'd rather with a laser vision. It sounds cool.
I will actually go with X-ray vision. There's more to see, more to keep track of.
Yeah, and you're gonna be looking at people creepily for the rest of your life then. Anyway, I'm just gonna choose the laser vision. Oh!
Ooh, you chose poorly, Hedgehog.
Yeah, whatever you say, Baldy McNosehair.
Ooh, you are catching fire today, Hedgehog.
Alright, would you rather be known as a drug dealer or be known as a liar?
Oh, that's easy. I'd rather be known as a drug dealer. There's a lot of income to be had.
Well, the thing is, what I gotta say is, both are bad, but like, I don't want to be huh?
Come on, buddy. Oh, come on, but there's plenty of opportunities that could be done if you were given out any substance. The liar? Well, who would ever know that you were ever telling the truth?
Well,
And who would know that you were lying?
Well, the thing is, they didn't say who I had to lie to, so, you know what? I'd rather be known as a liar, but the thing is, I could still get away with it.
I guess if you had speed compared to all those to light speed, then I guess that just throws all those factors out the window.
So you chose yours, and I'll choose mine.
Well,
and also, remember, kids, drugs are bad.
They are indeed. Unless you're picking them up from your local drugstore, then those are just fine. Just don't overdose.
Sonic says. Oh yeah, you don't know that. We have a thing here what we used to call as Sonic says back in the day.
Oh, I'm well aware. I've done a bit of my research as well over the course of the time, but still, ask your doctor's permission first.
Oh, okay. I see that you're catching up. You're winning this one.
You also fell victim to one of the classic blunders.
Wait until you find out what happens at the end, egghead.
Ooh. Confidence. A fool's substitute for intellect.
I'd rather with the first one.
I've met Jesus, a man who became popular and then got arrested for being too popular and was executed, which only made him more popular. Or a man who revolutionized philosophy. Hard to tell. Would you ever met the man who has been the backbone for a lot of crusades, some of which that did not fail but failed anyway, or met a man behind many Eastern philosophies? Ooh, what is the more popular opinion? The man behind the backbone of the most of the most well-known religion in the world, or a man who revolutionized philosophy in the most populated country in the world? I'll go with the first option.
Okay, let's see what we get. Looks like 73% agree with us and 27% with the other.
Ah, yes. My deductions were correct, as always.
Okay, okay. Would you rather have to end every sentence with a or drop every 2 F-bombs in every sentence? I'd rather with the second one so I'm not offending anybody.
Oof. You seem to not have much of a backbone if you want to be so PC. Whereas me, I care for no one. Nobody matters, except for those on top.
Yeah.
But still, well, how would either of that profit me? Whereas the second option, they don't really. It's just F-bombs. Do you find it in your every stand-up comedian show? I'm going with the second option.
Okay, let's see what we get.
Because I believe that would be more popular.
75% agree with us, and 25% would rather be, yeah. We're not going to talk about that.
Exactly. Let's avoid that for now. Ooh. Would you rather be allergic to babies or be allergic to elderly people? I'd rather. Oh, that's quite easy. Have you ever flown on a plane, passenger cargo, and have to hear a baby cry every 5 minutes of the way in an 8-hour flight?
The thing is, I like babies. They're cute. And the thing is, like, for elderly people, the only elderly person in my life who's not that old is my Uncle Chuck, but, And then the other person who's the oldest is either Actually, that works wonderfully for me. Actually, I'd rather be allergic to elderly people. If I'm allergic to that, I don't have to be around Shadow.
Says here that he was cryogenically frozen. Would that classify him as elderly?
He's 50
I think
years
not.
old and he's a boomer.
That's a social term, not biologically speaking, but whatever floats your boat. If that's what makes you sleep better at night. But I still stand to being allergic to babies. Children are obnoxious.
And that's why you don't let this guy be alone when he was in his young days, anyway.
Especially if they turn out to be like the school bully. Did I ever tell you what I've done to him? He had to sip his lunch through a straw for an entire year.
Oh.
And I never lost a fight again.
And then you got your butt kicked by...
Not until Thomas.
Me.
Not until Thomas.
And you got your butt
and
kicked
you.
by an entire town. So, yeah.
The town just stood there.
Well, they
and
still
watched.
Stood up to you, of all people. And that's what I say they did, well, good enough there.
Sure, whatever floats your boat. If you call standing there actually taking part of something.
Alright, let's see what we get.
Very well, make your choice.
Ha-ha!
Huh. Apparently people have not been to enough flights.
I've been on plenty of flights, but it's mainly with my buddy Tails.
Bill, you have no idea what airlines are like. You'll see someday.
All right. We'll make this the last one, and this one decides who wins, actually.
Very well. Well, I thought we were going for how many contestants we go, but if you want to change the rules on a whim, that's fine by me. I see nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all.
All right. We'll both read this. All right. Would you rather?
80s child star actor
60s
or
one-hit wonder? I rather
Well-
with the 80s. I would like to have a long career with that, possibly.
Yeah, I'd rather go with the 60s one-hit wonders. They would at least have a pretty nice song that'll be remembered. Whereas, who would want to end up like Macaulay Culkin?
I don't know who that is.
Oh boy, perhaps for the better.
Haha! I won!
Very amusing, Hedgehog. Very amusing.
Hey, wait, where do you think you're going? Huh?
Want to stay in a alpha reconnaissance, and I will be taking my leave. So I thank you very much, Hedgehog. You've given me all the time I need to make my perfect
Wait,
escape.
what do you mean by that? Get back here!
Toodaloos! And remember, stay smoking!
And he's gone and out of the portal. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to tell Mother Me about this, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And why not go subscribe over to his channel as well. And yeah, oh boy, Movie Me's gonna need some help with this. And don't forget to click that notification bell to stay notified. Anyway, I'll see you later, my way past Cool Blue Crew.